Now, relations are not just seen merely in numbers, in symbols, that is purely mathematics. We can see it also all around us. Now, suppose, do you know that a running faucet can waste about 15 liters of water per minute? The table below shows the relationship between the number of minutes that the water runs, which are our x values, and the number of liters of water wasted, which are our y values. So, suppose 180 liters of water were wasted. How many minutes was the faucet left running? Another question. How many liters of water would be wasted if the water from the faucet has been running for 10 minutes? And if you were given the number of minutes the water runs, how can you find the number of liters of water that is wasted? Pause the video and try to answer these questions to the best that you can. So, let's examine this relation here. So, if we would write the relation as a set of ordered pairs, we would have 1, 15, 2, 30, 3, 45, 4, 60, 5, 75, and 6, 90. You can also write it in any way that you want. You can also write it with with a table rather that has the x on top, or you can also write it as a mapping. And we will do that also. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll have y here, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. And by the way, the mapping is not strictly to be used in order. I'm just writing it that way so that it's easier for us to see. Now, do we see a pattern or do we see a relationship such that whenever we have 1, we will always get a 15, 2, 30, 3, 45, 4, 60, 5, 75, and 6, 90? It seems that there is a way for us to get from 1, we shall get a 15, 2, we shall get a 30, and so on. So, if we're going to extend this table here to have 180, what do you think would be the number here? Now, if your answer here is 12, then your pattern seems to be correct. Now, another question is, what if how many liters have been wasted if it's running for 10 minutes? 10 minutes. So, if your answer is 150 liters, then your pattern or whatever you have observed must have been correct. So, if you're going to take a look, from 1, we were able to reach 15. 2, we were able to reach 30. 3, we were able to reach 45. And even 10, which is not even in the list, as you can see, there's no 10. So we were able to guess that 10 might give us 150 and 12 might give us 180. Let's analyze even more so that we can answer the third one. That if you're given the number of minutes of water, the water runs, how can you find the number of liters of water that is wasted? So we have here 1, somehow it becomes 15, and 2, it becomes 30. There we go. Do you now see the pattern? 1, 2, and this becomes 15, 30, and then the third one, 3, becomes 45. The pattern here that you might have seen is that we multiply the x values by 15 so that we get our y values. That's why when we had our 12, we multiplied to 15, so that's 12 times 15, and therefore we get an answer of 180. For the 10, we multiply it to 15 also, and we get an answer of 150. So, these special relationship helped us guess these numbers that are related to these numbers. Now, take a look at this one. When we have any number x multiplied to 15, we would get a 15x. And this is our assigned value for y. Now, do you think we will be able to get two values of y for one specific value of x? Let's try another relation. Let's say we have these numbers as our domain or the values of x. And we have this specific relation that we multiply the number to 10, then subtract 2. So if we will put 1 into this relation, what would come out? It would become 8. Let's list that down. So our range, which is our y values, would be 8. Then if we would put 4, we would be putting 38. If we put 8, we would be putting 78. If we put 3, 28 will come out. And if we put 7, 68 will come out. Now, you might be wondering, wait up, sir, what happened? If we're going to look at this one here, 7, then we multiply it to 10. 10 times 7, then subtract 2. And if we will solve this, 10 times 7 is 70. 70 minus 2 will lead us to 68. Same with the previous ones. 3 would become 10 times 3 minus 2. That's why we will have 30 minus 2, and this will become 28. And it happened also in the other numbers. 8 would become 10 times 8 minus 2, and this is 80 minus 2, which would become 78. So that would mean if I put an x, I will multiply that x to 10 and subtract 2. So therefore, what I would get is 10x minus 2. Did I get another number for my given domains or my given x values? More or less, what we got is just one and the same. And if you will notice, if I replace this with any number, I will just get one number. So, we already had two specific relations. The one wherein it is 15 times the given number and 10 times the given number minus 2. And these specific relations somehow gives us only one number for y given a specific number x. And we're going to look more into these relations in the next video.